Oh, you're messing with the wrong lawyer, buddy.
Hugo, relax, buddy. It's me.
Mike, I almost dismembered you.
Why? Oh, the mask? It's cold out there. I can't practice law with a frozen face. What would the clients think?
Mike, I don't think that they would notice. I mean, you can't go around wearing a ski mask. People are gonna think that you're a bank robber.
Hey, is it wrong to admit as a lawyer I really enjoy heist movies?
I mean, me too, to be honest with you. Like, for example, Heat with Robert De Niro. It's a classic.
Val Kilmer's ponytail aside, that is a great movie.
But real life robberies aren't like what you see in Hollywood. They're a lot wilder and messier.
Like Val Kilmer's ponytail.
Enough about hair, ski mask boy. It's time to check out the wildest bank robberies through a legal lens.
Seriously though, give me all your money.
She looks like she should be in her 60s, possibly 70s.
60s, 70s.
60s to 70s. My goodness.
That looks like a sweet old lady.
Robbery, that's a felony.
You know, I know grandmas like this.
Felony of
They bake delicious cookies
first degree.
and they don't rob banks. I'm just saying.
This one did, I guess.
Apparently.
Fairfield Township Police say mayors walked into the R Group Credit Union off of Route 4 just before 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, showed the bank teller her gun and demanded.
Wow, she had a gun.
A gun. Grandma was packing.
The prosecutor says Mayers does not have a criminal history, but adds this was a serious crime and has asked for a significant bond.
You know, it's interesting. I
Never
mean,
too late to add to your criminal history at 74 years old. Wow.
right, with a clean record.
Clean record for
74 years. And then she said, you know what? I'm going out with a bang.
She went out with a bang, that's for sure.
She did.
So to provide some background to the viewers, this lady reportedly stole the money after she was scammed online and got into debt.
Scams can mess up your entire life and cause you to do desperate things. But apparently, mental health also played an issue in this case as well. Being scammed still does not excuse that behavior.
I wonder if she was watching like Bonnie and Clyde or something. I have no idea.
It was during her time. So this is kind of funny because it's an old lady. But Mike, at the end of the day, a stick up is a stick up. Am I right?
She went into a bank with a weapon, threatening the staff, and stole money. This individual was charged with aggravated robbery. She could potentially have faced a maximum prison sentence of 25 years.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't know if she has 25 years left in her, Mike.
Oh man, that's sad.
Let's pray she does.
She make it to 100 and then get out of jail.
Right, exactly. She got 4 years in prison in the end, so she was lucky. I'm guessing her personal circumstances played a role in her being treated so leniently. I like how she's going for a regular COVID mask as opposed to like a Ronald Reagan mask.
Well, in this case, it's more like a hip break. Let's get into the next
Poor
video.
lady.
What is falling from the... Oh
my gosh.
Did this guy just drop from the roof? It says in Atlanta, robbers dropping through the ceiling.
Oh
Look at
my
that.
goodness. First of all, this woman looks petrified.
I mean,
she's like, oh my.
How would you be? I'd be scared too. Look, this guy comes in with a ski mask.
From the ceiling. 2 people even. What is this? This is like the worst Batman and Robin I've ever seen. Like these.
Yeah, this is crazy.
No. Took them to the safe, opened up the safe. You know, I'm glad that this woman is complying because at the end of the day, it's not worth putting your life at risk.
Of course.
To save something that's most likely insured, to be honest.
Right. Oh, what? This guy's taking off his mask. I don't think he realized. And is that a witness?
And that's exactly. So he takes off his mask before he even exits the premises.
Probably not the best idea. First of all, he clearly wasn't aware of the camera.
True.
And I wonder what he was thinking right then when the person
Exactly.
standing right there, he opens up the door, he's like, oh no.
Clearly he's impatient. I mean,
Yeah.
he couldn't wait until he got in the car
Not
to
a
take
good
off
time.
his.
Yeah, some of these criminals.
And also, honestly, I don't think they were the most athletic either. Like, their fall from the ceiling was not graceful.
Yeah, they definitely don't take gymnastics.
That is true. You could tell. I wonder if they were like camped out in there and waiting
Trying
for
to get through it.
like through the air ducts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. So apparently, Ugo, they stole $150,000.
They went through all of this planning only to just fumble the ball at the end.
Honestly, their planning didn't look that great to me. Firstly, the poor woman who was attacked must have been scared out of her mind.
I mean, she really went through an ordeal. Just imagine, you're just going about your business when suddenly the ceiling rips apart and your place is being violently raided.
Oh, I don't even know. What can she do?
Well, she definitely has a means of recourse after such a terrifying experience. For example, she could possibly have been able to pursue civil charges against the perpetrators. If she suffered injury, she could have sued them.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking too is property damage.
Good point, Michael. You're absolutely right.
And that behavior carries some serious penalties.
Let's just hope that this business wasn't connected to the government, because there's a law relating to government property that dates all the way back to 1666. It carries a fine of $250,000 plus a decade in prison. And that's just for damages costing over $100, Michael, which is a pretty low threshold. They've got CCTV, not to mention people on the street. That is really going to look bad in court. No contest.
Yeah, I don't see the defense holding up too strong on that one.
Can you imagine? It's like, yeah, I saw him remove his ski mask, get into the getaway car, and I called the police. It's like pretty clear cut on that one.
Yeah, these robbers didn't make it too far. So now, Ugo, if you were in a place and the ceiling just started falling on you and hurt you, you would have a case, right?
Well, I think I have a case. I actually know where we could go to make sure that you have a case. It's a place where you can find the best type of attorney for any type of case that you're looking for. You know what that is?
It's ithinkihavaecase.com. Link in the description.
All right, let's go to the next video.
Just 24 hours ago, this bank in North... That guy right there. What?
What?
No.
Oh, that's the robber.
No.
This is live TV, folks. That's the robber. Just went by, according to the bank employee. So I gotta go here.
He's like, I will get back to you guys. Back to you in the studio.
Was reportedly robbing the Rochester, Minnesota bank again during his broadcast.
Oh, he was trying to rob the bank a second time.
We guess the news reporter never suspected he'd be part of the news that day.
What? Oh, that's the robber.
First of all,
Returning to the scene of the crime. I mean,
Why-
the criminals do that, though.
criminals do that
Yeah.
consistently. Like there's so much empirical evidence and data showing that criminals return to the scene of the crime. Why is that?
Well, I mean, with robbery specifically, if there's a target that they think is, easy to, like an easy target,
Good point.
they'll continue to go back there, hoping to get more money.
Crazy.
But, with the bank, they're gonna beef up security
Come
most
on,
likely.
it's like, why
Yeah.
press your luck? If you miraculously gotten away with bank robbery the first time, why be like, you know what? I need to make another withdrawal. Like, let me just get another withdrawal. Like, what is going on?
You are definitely playing with your chances there. So this news guy caught the very robber whose crime he was reporting on. Truth really is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, it's amazing that this guy went back and tried to rob the same bank again. What's interesting also is that the robber reportedly used the old burglar's standby, the note. Passing a note over the counter instead of waving a gun around or screaming at everyone to freeze. A little more polite than the average robber, perhaps.
Does the robber get leniency for using a note instead of a weapon?
Well, Mike, a crime is a crime. It theoretically helps the robber if they are not going crazy and beating people up, though you still go to jail, of course. Let's say you do it peacefully. You're still going to jail for a year. But of course, if violence is used in the offense, the more severe the punishment. There's levels to it. I mean, just ask the grandma.
So apparently after they spotted the robber here, the reporter called 911 and he was quickly arrested.
As he should be, because if you're gonna push your luck like that, you deserve to be arrested.
Don't go back to the same place. What are you doing? All right, let's jump into the next video.
Let's go. Okay, clearly another robbery.
He's
We're
wearing
on theme.
a white mask or something.
Oh my gosh, look at the guy from the back. Look at this guy from the back.
Oh
my
Oh,
gosh.
you're getting slammed
Oh
down.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
My
Oh
gosh.
my goodness. Oh, she's
The lady is panicking.
she is panicking.
He's like, go call the cops.
Right.
She's just screaming.
Oh goodness
Look
gracious.
at this customer.
Did she kick him?
No.
She's like, take that, criminal.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about doing that when he's already pinned down.
I feel like
Not a
she's
good
been
move.
waiting to do this her whole entire life. She's
Wow.
like, let me just get a kick in there. This
Yeah,
was-
look, he's taking
look
all
at
the
this.
money right
Look
there.
At this. Bam.
Boom.
And it's an older gentleman, it looks like.
Yeah, he did like a
Yes,
full-on
look at this.
Superman.
It's an older gentleman.
Look at this guy.
Look at him. Look. Bam. Oh my god.
That was impressive. I mean,
Oh my
honestly,
gosh.
I'm surprised that man has some hops. Could you imagine if he tackled the granny robber?
Oh my gosh. It would be too much
Like,
osteoporosis.
what is going on in the retirement homes right now?
Right, exactly. You know, this guy is a bit of a hero, but he's also a vigilante, and that's where things can turn unexpectedly nasty for an aspiring Batman out there.
Yeah, we wouldn't endorse taking the law into your own hands, that's for sure. What's super important to say is that there are limits. You can't just pounce on someone if you think they're up to no good. And it's possible the burglar whose nose you broke could turn around and sue you for their injuries.
Yeah, that's true. If you do it in the wrong place, in the wrong state, and you do it in the wrong way, absolutely, you could be on the receiving end of a court date.
Now, once the robber is restrained, we see that a lady just comes over and kicks the man.
Right.
At least from the angle we could tell.
Yes.
There could be some issue with that, right? Because that's not a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, and the problem is the person is now already detained. So if you're trying to assert some sort of self-defense or defense of a third party called defense of others, it can only be issued if there's a continuous threat.
There's no threat here.
He's now pinned down on the ground, not able to move, and she just let him have it.
And she got caught on camera on that.
Right.
You know, it's definitely not a good look. She could potentially get in trouble for it. Yes. I don't know what happened here.
Right.
Probably unlikely because, you know, things like that sometimes they look the other way.
Don't be doing that.
You could get in trouble.
Even if the victim is the criminal in this case, you could still end up in legal hot water. So fight your urge to kick a criminal. Fight it!
Take it from someone who knows. Only a combination of sound planning, cool-headed thinking, and split-second timing can produce a successful heist.
Take it from someone who knows?
I mean, you know, from movies.
That's an odd thing to say. Are you planning a heist?
I'm just speaking from my perspective as a legal expert.
Right, an expert. That's why you bought that ski mask, right? You're planning a heist, aren't you?
If I was, would you defend me?
Hell no!
Click the next video here.